All right, good afternoon. Still the 27th of February 2025. And I bring you another exhilarating and so heartwarming message. If you look at directly on your screen, you will see the arrow right there leading to the County Director, Apostle Professor Ken Onwakama, making a statement this morning. And what it read was, start making room for what you prayed for because it is coming. I believe that that statement carries a profound significance, not just as an encouraging word, but as a prophetic affront, a prophetic call to action. It also speaks directly to those who have been waiting, someone like me, those who have been believing, someone like you, and those who have been in expectation for a divine breakthrough, especially regarding the long anticipated disbursement. And this is more than just a hopeful phrase. I believe it's a declaration that what has been sought after is now within our reach. Yes, that word is more or less like a faith spoken into action. In the journey of faith, preparation is a sign of belief. Many people prayed and asked for blessings, yet they fail to position themselves to receive them. This statement by the County Director this morning mirrors some biblical principles such as 2 Kings chapter 4 verse 1 to 7, where the widow was instructed by the prophet Elisha to gather vessels so that God could miraculously fill them with oil. The amount of oil she received was determined by how many vessels that she prepared for. And this teaches a crucial lesson to us that faith is not just about asking, but also about making space for the answer. Like I said the other time, make room, make way for the answer that is coming. When Elijah also told Ahab and said, there is a sound of an abundance of rain in 1 Kings chapters 18 verse 41, there was no visible sign. I want to make you to realize that there was no visible sign that it was going to rain at that moment. However, he spoke as if it was already happening because he knew God had already set things in motion. So those who have been waiting for the disbursement must begin as a matter of fact to move in the same faith based on that statement, acting as though the blessing is already at their doorsteps. Okay, let's even analyze, let's try and analyze that statement, make room for the blessing. What does making room really mean? I see that as both a spiritual and practical principle. Spiritually, it requires a shift in mindset. That is an expectation that does not waver. It means waking up every day with the confidence that God is faithful to His promises. And then practically speaking, it also involves taking actionable steps, considerable steps to prepare for the blessings. Have structures put in place to receive and to manage it wisely. Did you understand that? Have structures being put in place to receive and manage what is coming so wisely. Have necessary accounts being set up. Have plans being drafted for its uses. These preparations are essential because blessings that is being mishandled can turn into burdens. When the Israelites were preparing to enter the promised land, they were given instructions and guidance that was to tailor them according to what God said to them. I hope you know that. They were given some cogent instructions instructions, and they were meant to be tailored. They were meant to guide them and to instruct them. God does not just release blessings, He prepares His people to be able to handle them very well. Many of us have been in seasons of waiting. Many of us have been in seasons of praying and even facing doubts about whether the promise would ever come to pass. It is easy to lose heart when delays stretch longer than expected. However, delays are never denials. I want to consider the scriptures in the book of Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3 that says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, though it tarry, wait for it, because it would surely come to pass." So this is a season where waiting turns now into fulfillment. The declaration that joy is coming is also a direct reminder of what was said in Psalm 30 verse 5, that weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. The night of uncertainty is fading fast. I don't know whether you could see that. The night of uncertainty is really fading fast. And the morning of joy is really breaking forth easily. It's breaking forth. I want you to align with the promise. Your focus should be on alignment right now. Your focus. It should be on alignment. You should align yourself with the concept that is currently going on. There should be no room for doubt. There should be no room for negativities. Many people lose their blessings not because they were never meant to receive them, but because they failed to align themselves when the appointed time arrived. Instead of asking, will this really happen? Or is this really true? Or will this ever come to fruition? Your mindset should shift to, how am I preparing for this grant? That is where your mindset and focus should shift to. How am I preparing, or how have I prepared for what is coming for me? Words have power. Words have power. The Bible said in Proverbs 18:21 says, "Life and death are in the power of the tongue, and those that love it shall eat the fruit thereof." So speaking words of expectation, speaking words of gratitude and faith has a way of reinforcing belief and drawing the blessing closer to you. So just as rain falls on the prepared ground, so will the disbursement also come to those who have made room in their hearts, in their minds, and in their lives. Don't forget that expectation is the mother of all receiving. So if you have lost faith in the process, and by the time disbursement happens, you were not credited, and then you begin to shout and scream, say, "Didn't I say that? Didn't I talk about it before that UAG is a scam?" But you forgot that you even doubted. You spoke about it in a very bad way. You never talked well of it. You made preparations for you not collecting. Then when you did not receive, you began to say it was a scam. It was never true. It was never meant to bless anybody. But right there, while you are cringing and clinging, others are showing you evidence how they received. Don't forget, life and death are in the power of the tongue. And those that love this, they will eat the fruit thereof. That statement from Apostle Ken Owakama is not just motivational. The way I see it is a divine instruction. I see it as a divine capturing, a divine instruction. It carries the weight of a prophecy that is unfolding. And those who hear it and take it to heart will be among those who are bound to testify when the manifestation finally happens. So now is the time to act. It is the time to prepare. It is the time to structure yourself and to remain expectant. The long-awaited promise is not just a distant hope anymore. It is coming. For those who are ready, it would arrive as a fulfillment of everything they have prayed for. Joy is indeed on the way. It's on the way for me. Let me just sip a bottle of malt. Thank you. This is Princess Channel, the channel with legitimacy of information and updates. So that was what we got from the county director this morning, and we believe these are just not mere speculations. They are reality of prophecy coming true for us. So I want your mind to be at peace. Trust in God, for He never fails. Trust in God, for He never fails. Trust in God, for He never fails. This is a good news. Make room for what is coming, for the Lord has made room for you. So you make room for what is coming, so that by the time your net begin to break, you will still have vessels to contain whatever thing was the treasures that were loaded inside the net for you. All right? And I'm going to see you in the dancing celebration floor just in a short while. Don't touch the dial. In case you are new here, subscribe and hit the bell so that you don't miss out on any vital information in time. Thank you very much, and I wish you a lovely day ahead. Bye for now.